In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends creating a buzz online in China. On today's show, we'll discuss being a professional bridesmaid. A bridesmaid is typically a young woman and often a close friend or sister of the bride. However, in China, you might see the bridesmaids having no relationship with the bride. It's actually just an ambitious lady on vacation. There's actually rationale for having a bridesmaid the bride doesn't know in China. A bridesmaid is expected to be an unmarried young woman of marriageable age. But for China's so-called leftover women, they might not have any friends who fit those criteria anymore. In China, the term leftover woman is being commonly used. It's a result of societal pressures on getting married. While women under Mao were said to be holding up half the sky, which meant holding a job, today's traditions are more sexist. Once a woman passes the age of 27 while unmarried, she's become a leftover woman. But despite the criticism given to them, these aren't exactly misfits. They're commonly hard-working women with outstanding jobs and good educations. And the most obvious factor is they're financially independent. One way critics pick on them is by saying they're too picky when looking for a spouse. As a result, they can't find a partner. For those girls who are more interested in getting married or who are just scared of the leftover woman label, they'll be married by the time they're 27. So if a woman gets married after she's 28, then it's likely she won't have any unmarried friends left. And this is where professional bridesmaids come into play. The professional bridesmaids are usually young girls who go to different weddings and act as a bridesmaid for clients. They do nearly everything normal bridesmaids do, such as buying wedding dresses with brides, accompanying brides at the ceremony, preparing all the wedding necessities, taking photos, and even drinking wine. As China Youth Daily reported, one wedding can usually earn a professional bridesmaid 500 to 1,000 yuan, around $80 to $160. Usually most bridesmaids negotiate not to drink wine for brides. But if the groom's friends and relatives urge brides or bridesmaids to drink at the banquet, they'll charge another $50 for drinking. All the other wedding expenditures, including the cost of the bridesmaids' dresses, will be paid for by the brides. Song Wanrui is a 20-year-old professional bridesmaid working in Beijing. She's accompanied more than 10 brides on their weddings. There's a tale that says girls who are bridesmaids more than 3 times will not be happily married. But Song thinks of her job differently.
所以我不信那些，这都是我觉得传言吧。
I don't believe in a superstition that being a bridesmaid more than 3 times will keep me from getting married. I believe I'll find my true love. I might stop the job when I was 25 years old, as older girls are not welcome by most brides. We professional bridesmaids should be pretty, but not too pretty, so that we would not look better than the brides at their dream wedding. It's a good thing that my job makes many brides happy. I even become real friends with some of the brides.
A survey covering more than 1,900 married women was reported on by a British lifestyle magazine. In this survey, over 70% of these married women admitted that they had some sort of small or big friction with their bridesmaids during the weddings. And nearly 1/3 of these women said they no longer keep in touch with these bridesmaids anymore, as their friendship almost ended after the weddings. It said that many Chinese brides find weddings just as tense. They said the biggest strains on their friendships would be jealousy or financial disputes. In order to avoid these awkward situations, more brides-to-bes are turning to professional bridesmaids for help. Many net users discussed this job online. Some net users spoke highly of these professional bridesmaids, as they really help their clients at weddings. One wrote, quote,
I learned about professional bridesmaids after seeing an advertisement online. There are many other similar jobs, such as hotel reviewers and shopping helpers. I don't think these are bad jobs. They are earning money from hard work. They are making others happy. Their work is meaningful.
However, some other net users do not consider this vocation as a good thing. One criticized, quote,
Currently, people are spiritually empty. Bridesmaids should be the best friends of the brides, so that the best friends can share their best and happiest moment together. Hiring a professional stranger is making this tradition meaningless. Those who do this only care about formalities and face, rather than a spiritual meaning.
Another ironically commented, quote,
OMG, being a bridesmaid is becoming a profession? Doesn't the bride have friends of her own? Everything about marriage is becoming profitable. Are there any brides and grooms available for hire?
There are a lot of strange jobs in China today, and a lot of them involve pretending to be someone you're not. But that's because many people in China care about traditions and customs, and many of these are not exactly realistic or practical. So paying someone to keep up an image is often worth every penny to those who want to have their picture-perfect wedding.